The judge told him,
and I don't buy into that. You are dangerous, you are unpredictable, and there is no place for you in an open, law-abiding society.
you can hear how the court sorted the evidence. Planning, possession, post-crime narration. The defense brought mental health into view, but the capacity standard and the step-by-step record carried the day, which raises the next pressure point. When a teenager maps the aftermath in order, how do jurors weigh that against pleas for mercy?
There are so many conversations that I want to have with her, but now cannot. I'll never be able to ask her how she met my father or what happened to her in New York.
Here's where procedure collides with mercy. Greg Ramos and Dylan Shoemaker show how courts read performance, not just apology. Greg Ramos enters the record charge as an adult. Florida Statute Section 782.04, Paragraph 1, Letter A, 2 covers first-degree murder via premeditated killing or felony during a robbery-like concealment, while Section 843.02 addresses tampering with evidence through body disposal. Investigators say he waited until midnight after an argument, strangled his mother, then moved into concealment mode. They report that he used a wheelbarrow, buried her under a fire pit, and began drafting a cover story. He enlisted 2 school friends, Dylan Clergic and Brian Porras, to help with the burial and staging. He went to school the next day before making the 911 call. When they pressed him in interrogation, they describe a calm, detached tone that made the room feel clinical, not chaotic, methodical. That description matters because the state needs more than shock. It needs sequence. Ramos breached Section 782.04 by the deliberate strangulation and cover-up, turning a family dispute into premeditated homicide, and Section 843.02 via the staged burial that hid the crime. Now let's look at what they cite as steps. Burial under a backyard fire pit. Attempts to remove valuables to simulate a theft. A staged burglary scene to redirect suspicion. Then the performance. Sheriff Mike Chitwood said Ramos behaved like a little kid would go to Christmas morning when showing police the crime scene.
Got out of that car and went to that crime scene like a little kid would go to Christmas morning down the steps and show us and tell us once again everything he had done to his mom.
Ramos himself bragged his 9/11 call deserved a Grammy Award. Each move reads like conscious concealment. If you're tracking due process like a checklist, these steps tick the boxes for knowledge, planning, and post-crime conduct. The record shows this isn't a single impulse. It's a chain.